The power of correct thinking. Today, I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to explore how to think. Why? Because if you learn to think correctly, you can solve any problem, overcome any obstacle, and create the future you've always wanted. Did you know that most people fail not because they lack intelligence or work ethic, but because they think in the wrong way? Success isn't about talent, it's about mindset. Let's dive into 6 ways of thinking that can change your life. Stop complaining, start creating. Look around you. The world is full of problems. Everywhere you go, people are complaining about their jobs, their salaries, their government, or even their luck. But let me tell you something. Complaining will never change your life. Complaining is easy. Anyone can sit down and say life is unfair, that they didn't get the same opportunities as others. But what does that achieve? Nothing. Complaining only wastes your time, drains your energy, and keeps you stuck exactly where you are. The real winners in life are not the ones who complain about problems. They are the ones who solve them. If you see something broken, fix it. If you don't like your situation, change it. Think about this. Facebook wasn't created because Mark Zuckerberg sat in his dorm room complaining about how difficult it was to stay connected with friends. He built something to solve that problem. Airbnb wasn't born because its founders were whining about expensive hotel prices. They had an idea, took action, and created a whole new way for people to travel. The truth is, life is unfair, but the secret of successful people is that they refuse to waste their time complaining about what they lack. Instead, they focus on what they can do next. The next time you catch yourself complaining, ask yourself, what can I do about this? Think long term. Most people want success, but very few are willing to wait for it. We live in a world of instant gratification. People want quick money, fast results, and overnight fame. But the reality is, nothing truly great happens in a short amount of time. Every meaningful achievement, every great company is built over years of patience, persistence, and long-term vision. Look at the giants of today: Apple, Amazon, Tesla. Do you think they became what they are overnight? No. They were built with a mindset that looked far beyond immediate profits. When Amazon started, it was just an online bookstore. For years, it barely made a profit. Many investors doubted its potential, but Jeff Bezos wasn't thinking about the next few months. He was thinking about the next few years. He focused on building the best customer experience and reinvesting profits, step by step. Meanwhile, most people only think about today. They want a job that pays well now, not realizing that learning a skill that pays little today might make them a millionaire in the future. My advice? Think like a farmer. They plant seeds, water them, and patiently wait for months before they see any results. They don't dig up the soil every day to check if the seed has grown. Ask yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years, in 10 years? If you don't have an answer, you're already losing the game. Learn from failure. Failure is something most people fear. They avoid it, run from it, and when it happens, they feel defeated. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people learn from failure, while others let it stop them. When you fail, you have 2 choices. See it as proof that you're not good enough. See it as a lesson that makes you better. Most people choose the first option. They give up too soon because they think failure is a sign to stop. But the truth is, failure is just feedback. It's life's way of teaching you what works and what doesn't. Think about this. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked why he didn't give up, he said, "I have not failed 1,000 times. I have simply found 1,000 ways that don't work." Steve Jobs was fired from the very company he founded. He used that failure as motivation to start new companies and eventually returned to Apple, turning it into one of the most successful companies in history. The problem is, society teaches us that failure is something to be ashamed of, but in reality, the most successful people are the ones who take the biggest risks and fail the most. My advice, change the way you see failure. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask yourself, "What will I learn if I fail?" Surround yourself with the right people. The people you surround yourself with will shape your future more than you realize. If you spend your time with negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, their mindset will slowly become yours. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, hardworking, and positive people, they will push you to become better. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Think about it. If you're in a room with 5 successful people, you will likely become the 6th. Conversely, if you're constantly surrounded by 5 people who complain and make excuses, chances are you'll become just like them. Energy, attitude, and habits are contagious. My advice? Ask yourself, are the people around me helping me move forward, or are they holding me back? Seek out mentors, people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Their advice can save you years of mistakes, and be brave enough to let go of toxic relationships. Apply these lessons and transform your life. You have 2 choices in life. Think short-term and keep restarting from zero. Think long-term and build something meaningful. The people who succeed are not always the smartest or the luckiest. They are simply the ones who have the patience to see things through. So, stop. Stop waiting, stop complaining, stop fearing. Start thinking correctly. And when you do, the world will open its doors for you. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next video.